It's another original BW Sports One production. Pew pew! Welcome back, everybody, to the Combat Zone. It's your boy DeLion with BW Sports One and Southern Indiana Combat Production. And today we are here with one half of the main event of the amateur fights, the title fight, going up against Zayne Havener. That's right, folks. It's Jacob. Paul, what's happening, brother? How we doing?
All living the dream. Can't complain.
Love it, love it. So tell everybody in BW Sports One World and Southern Indiana Combat Production that doesn't know who Jacob Ball is, kind of give a little background on where you've been through your combat career so far.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as far as I can remember, I started my background started in wrestling. Wrestled my whole life, wrestled all the way through high school. And then joined the military at a young age and learned some cool or met some cool people there. Learned some good things there, and always wanted to be a part of combat sports. Ever since watching like Forrest Bonner and or Forrest Griffin and Stephen Bonner fighting. That big momentous or monumentous fight. Um, I've always had a dream of doing it. So got out of the military, re-enlisted in the military, got a good job, and then I had the financial stability to be able to start training at a good pace. So joined with Core Combat Sports for a good minute. Started training under Helio Seneca and with the Hadads and all those guys there. And that's where I met my current coach. Started training in Muay Thai. Got my blue belt under Helio Seneca. Started doing some jiu-jitsu tournaments, and was asked the question like, you want to fight in the cage? And I was like, absolutely. Started training in Muay Thai really heavy under Derek Jespinet, my current coach. Fell in love with Muay Thai, and then we started rocking and rolling. And then we've been rocking and rolling ever since. Love it. With Two Brothers Muay Thai now, he branched out, started his own gym with his brother Sean Despinet, and I've got my teammates there. Awesome group of guys. I love them to death, and I love this journey that we're on. I love everything about MMA and everything that it entails, and getting to pursue my lifelong dream and doing what I love.
Well, first of all, thank you for your service. What branch were you in?
So I was in the Marine Corps for four
Okay.
years. Then I got out, pursued law enforcement for a little bit, and then I had the opportunity to reenlist in the Guard and become a recruiter. So
Okay.
do right now. So if anybody's interested, give me a call.
Throw it out there really quick. Make sure they know how to get a hold of you.
Oh, 812-340-9657.
Boom.
Team.
There
Come
you
to
go.
the team.
There you go. There you go. So, obviously, your background in the military, is that really kind of the line for you once you kind of hit there? It's like, okay, I want to get into this combat sports world, and I know you said in the past there was wrestling, the grappling, jiu-jitsu. You kind of did it all individually, and now you're putting it all together. What aspect of it did you enjoy? I guess where was your heart at first? Was it in the grappling side of things? Was it the stand up? Kind of give us a little feel on that.
Oh, absolutely. So, I was the I was the big glasses nerdy kid in school, and kind of got picked on. And then, I found wrestling, and never done anything like it, and fell in love with it. Absolutely fell in love with wrestling. I was a poor kid and like kind of a troubled youth, so it kept me in line. It kept me in school. I speak millions on that sport. It made me into a man. Um, Made me who I am today. I still talk to my coach to this day. Kept me straight and forward and on the path, and you know, it developed me into who I am and falling in love with grappling. I didn't have the opportunity like my coach in Charlestown before my high school coach. Tom Kendrick actually like would pay for me to go to freestyle meets because I couldn't afford it. He'd pay for me to go to freestyle meets, camps, just paved the way for me, honestly. And you know, being a part of that made me just want it so much more. And I missed out on going to college and wrestling in college. Had the opportunity to wrestle in the Marine Corps. That kind of fell through because it was deployable and I couldn't really get it signed off on. So it was always in the back of my mind. I always missed it. And I came back, I coached for a little bit, loved that. That's a whole nother ball game. All power to coaches, man. That's tough. But after like doing my research, and one of my best friends, pointed me in the direction of a gym that he was training with, and I was cheering him on. The question was asked, like, why aren't you doing this? This excuse, and I started asking myself, why the hell ain't I doing this? So that's how it all began, and I'm just running with it, trying to make the biggest things happen. So
So obviously, combat in military in the world is totally different than combat in sport, and I hope everybody watching this understands that. But the same mentality obviously goes into both at the same time. You know, Tell us, was there a moment in one of your past fights or in training that was like, damn, okay, it's one of those wake up moments like, damn, okay, I just got hit. He hit pretty damn hard. Now I'm awake. Was there any type of, in any of your past fights or in training, like I said, what you have one of those moments where, damn, all right, now it's real?
yeah, so when I first started training Muay Thai, like when I like 4 years ago, just coming off the jujitsu mats, I was not that good of a striker. They could visibly tell. So, those guys there were like, all right, well, let's get you in the ring and start building a blueprint. Like, let's start getting these gears moving. And I kept doing silly things, and I still remember to this day, Sean Dispinette. He's significantly shorter than me and significantly lighter than me. I'm a big boy. And at that time, I think I was like 205, 215, just lifting all the time, all that good stuff. And we were sparring a little bit, and he was going light with me. He wasn't a coach at that time, but he was going light. He's got some experience on him, and he kept telling me, like, I kept dropping my head. He's like, "Hey man, listen, I'm gonna tell you once, don't drop your head like that again." And I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, all right. Try this crazy looping overhand right, like with my head all the way down by my hip. Bam! Kicked me right in the mouth,
Oh
face up. Derek was like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, he's like, oh, it's all good. And then ever since then, I was hungry for it. I was like, that's okay. That's what I needed to feel.
So what you're telling us is we're never going to see you duck that head like that one time again, are we?
Never say never, but I've learned my lesson. So happen again.
There you go. There you
Absolutely.
go. Well, big fight coming up. I mean, it looks like going over your past fights. You're not a person that takes it to the judges. You don't want it to go all rounds and leave it into their hands to decide the winner. So Zayne Havener, the 185-pound title holder currently right now, he got that title win at our first show. Second show, he's defending it against you. Very, very stout opponent. Not to give everything, because obviously we don't want to put the whole book out there, but what do you think some of your keys to success and victory is in this fight?
Honestly, man, my key to success is just going out there and doing me. Uh, I'm not looking. I could care less about that title. I could honestly care less about the win. As an amateur and as an athlete, I hunger for the war of it. I want to go out there. I want the best. I want to find the best. I want to fight the best, and I love the sport for what it is. I love the war aspect of it. I love going out there and giving everything I got against someone who wants to do the same. I don't want no easy win, and I'll take. I'm not. I don't want to lose, but I want someone who's going to make me work. I'm in this to get better. I want to make the big leagues, and I know he wants to too, and he's got a great gym, great coaching staff. The kid looks solid. He's younger than me. I've seen his fights. I'm excited to get in there and give it all I got and show him what's up. But I think that's the key to my success. Is I don't think I know he hasn't fought anybody like me, and he's just gonna have to be ready for war.
I like that. That's right. March 4th, nothing but war. Southern Indiana Combat SICP 2, the second coming. down at Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Evansville, Indiana. Get your tickets right now and make sure you put Hall in that piece of when you buy purchasing the tickets online. I'll get it out there, Jake. Don't worry about it. I'll make sure to get it out there for you. Hey, before we let you go, we got to put you through what we call here at Combat Zone. We call a little rapid knockout. 3 questions, absolutely nothing really to do with the fight scene. Are you ready?
Let's get it.
All right. First question. Favorite food?
Oh man, fried chicken.
Okay. And now, do you have a specific place, or do you like the homemade fried, or what are you thinking?
My mama's fried chicken.
Ain't never going wrong with Mama's fried chicken.
Right. Ain't nothing better.
All right. Now, if you had to put those fast food places out, who would your go-to on fried chicken be?
Oh man, Bojangles.
Ooh, that's a good one. We don't have any of those up this way. We're too far north, man. I like it. Some Bojangles. All right. Question number 2 could be a two-part question or two-part answer. Whether it be, getting ready for a war in the cage, whether it be getting ready for, a combat in the real world, whether it be driving down the street on a Sunday just strolling. What do you got in your earphones that you're listening to?
Oh, I listen to all kinds of music, but been on Mob Deep a lot here lately. Some Mob,
So you're more of the old school hip hop, right?
100%.
Love it, man. I knew I liked you even more. Now, besides, he loves baseball so much. He's a Cincinnati Reds fan. He's went to one game, and I told him because of that, I will go with he's a Cincinnati Reds fan. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Question number 3 might be the deepest and maybe most meaningful question and answer here. Out of all the people in your world, whether that be in your personal life, people who you look at in the sports realm, who were the biggest role models for you growing up?
Oh man, uh, biggest role models growing up. Yeah, I didn't have many, but if I had to put a name and a face to it, that reason why I'm here today, I'd say my coach Adam Doherty. That man had to deal with a lot of stuff.
This your wrestling coach, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
for sure. That man, I owe that man a lot.
Good deal. Good deal. It's always good to have a mentor like that. Not necessarily always in a parent, because as we grow up, we're kids, we do dumb shit, and kids don't think of their parents as being smart. I'm dealing with that right now, with my two, of course, because me and my wife are dumb as hell. We don't know anything. But it's always good to have that mentor somewhere where you can go outside of your home, away from your parents. They may know, they may find out answers, they may find out everything, but at least you kind of have that go-to person in your life. And for you, it sounds like, like you said before, wrestling and your wrestling coach himself, that was a big part of your youth.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, Southern Indiana Combat SICP2, the second coming, March 4th, Evansville, Indiana, Veterans Memorial Coliseum. This man right here is going after something that he don't give two shits about, but he's going to take it anyway. I see it in his eyes. He's determined. Make sure to check him out. Jacob, before we let you go, the floor is now yours for all your friends, family, fans, haters, lovers, anything that you have to shout out. Now's your time, brother.
Yeah, all I got to say is Evansville, look out. Wild Bunch MMA and Two Brothers Muay Thai is coming through to put on a show. Be there, be square. Pay your money now, get them tickets because it's going to be good. That's all I got to say. Good luck, buddy.
That's all he's got to say. Jacob Paul here at the Combat Zone. Thank you, sir, for your time. Cannot wait to see you in person, meet you in person, get you a couple
Same here.
pictures on that green screen, making you look even better than what you do now. I can't complain. Good looking guy right here. He kind of reminds me of what I used to look like when I was younger, in my younger days. I'm totally bullshitting you, Jacob. Appreciate it again. Check
Thank-
this guy out. Southern Indiana Combat Production, SICP2. The next, or I'm sorry, the second coming. We're going back to previously thought ideas here, real quick. March 4th, Evansville, Indiana, Veterans Memorial Coliseum. And until next time, we're out. Peace.